Hi, fellow traders. I hope everybody had a great day today. We had a pretty good day in chat. A lot of good trades called out. A lot of people made some decent money. Always a good day when that happens. I had three tickers on my watch list this morning. UA was my top pick because I was looking at this big window, and ideally I was looking for it to surge into this at the open so that I can short it on the way back down, but it actually started making this move early. And when I got this pullback here on this candle, I felt that my plan was going to be intact. But it turned around and pushed back up into the resistance before it even opened. And I almost clicked it and got in. I announced in chat that I probably wouldn't wait for the first 5 minutes. I'd probably jump in, because I like the way this chart set up, but could not catch this move. And really, I could have tried to enter here, but my risk would have been too great. I would have had to risk on this level because that's what I want the base to trade off of, and that was just too far. So I waited, and I was anticipating a bounce off the VWAP because the VWAP was trending up. I mean, it had this strong move up, and usually when I see that happen, the stock's going to go long. It's going to bounce off the VWAP and push up. So this was more of an anticipation move that just didn't hold. So I got in here around the 47.20s or so, and ended up getting stopped out down here. I got in at 47.18. Ended up getting stopped out down here at 46.80. I didn't wait for this candle to close below the VWAP because it was starting to wash and I was reaching my max loss. So that's how my day started out. Just took a trade that was kind of out of my comfort zone. It wasn't a setup that I normally trade. It was an anticipation trade, and those are the ones that can reach out and bite you at times. So that was my first trade. Next one, LVS. This was on my watch list, and this was the one that I really should have traded. This gave me a nice move. A good point. Nice, solid. Would have been green the whole way down, but I missed it. This ended up hitting our reversal scanner, and I was still watching off this level because this was a significant level in pre-market when I was planning my trade. I was looking for it. If it lost this level, this was a good point, from here to here. But ended up taking the reversal off of it. Got an awesome entry because the price action kind of slowed down here, but got an awesome entry at 46.25. That made my stop real tight, and it allowed me to let this thing run all the way down to 46 here. You see, we got in, but the price action just kind of went haywire for a minute. We did get a pullback to a 46 and then a push back up. I sold some here at the 9 at 46.65, and we got another little pullback, and I didn't click it at break even because a lot of the trades where I've clicked it at break even have turned around and worked on me. So I gave it a little bit of room, and sure enough, it turned around, made the move back up. I was able to take some profit at VWAP, and I still had half my position to try to get my ultimate target, which was 47.68. So we did get a pullback here, right on to 46.22 again. It made a higher low. So I felt pretty confident that this was going to test and push this level. So it did push up. It tested it, but it failed again. Came back, put in another higher low. And I said if it put in another higher low, I was going to go ahead and add to this, add these 1,000 shares back, and then cover, here for 1,000 shares and here for 1,000. But it made a higher low, but this candle pretty much went straight to VWAP. So that kind of took the add out of the mix, and I ended up taking off some here at 47.20, and this level held for this little retest, and ended up taking some off here up in the 47.60s. So it was a real nice clean trade. Did get some pullbacks, but the levels were never breached. So whenever that happens, you're going to get a nice clean solid trade, and that's what we had here on LVS. Now we're going to look at a couple of the swings that I have out. HUN, I covered half yesterday when it surged into this 1521 level. This morning it opened on it, it ran up, but then it sold off pretty quick and closed below this level. So based on what this does tomorrow, if it opens below this level, I'm gonna go ahead and take off the rest, and still a nice profit, no complaints. And so that's my plan on HUN. CAB, it's another one that I took profit on this spike here yesterday, and I was looking to take the rest off, and on a push above this. I was looking for it to push above this level here today, but it didn't recover. It still was trading below this level. So depending on what it does at the open, if it gaps up, I'll keep it on, but if it's gapping down, I'll go ahead and take it off. And I've already booked good profits on it. Getting out somewhere up in here is still real decent. All right, and let's look at RY. And this one, I'm really mad at myself on, or disappointed in myself, because I let this almost tap yesterday and not take it off. This is my target. You really can't get it any closer to your target without it touching. And that's what I did. It got up to 55. Well, it was at 55 when I was watching it, and there were plenty of buyers at this level, and I could have gotten out real easy, but I didn't. It gapped down this morning. It did hold above this level here, 60.78, but if in the morning we get another gap down, or if it opens below this the support here, then I'm gonna take it off too. So potentially I can exit all three of my swings first thing in the morning, and based on what I see, that just might be what I do. So those are the three swings that I'm in. Not really looking at much right now. Just want to wait. Not going to take on any more swing positions until I close the ones out that I do have, and hit the reset button. So I hope everybody has a great evening, great night, great morning, depending on where you are in the world. And I'll see everybody back bright and early in chat.